The greatest gift? The Quran. Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever thought about Allah's greatest gift? Many people think it is money, health, a good job, or a happy family. These are all blessings from Allah. But Surah Ar-Rahman teaches us that there is a gift even greater than all of these. The surah begins with Ar-Rahmanu, Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. Then Allah says, Allama al-Qur'ana, He taught the Quran. Before Allah mentions the creation of people, He mentions the Quran. Why? Because the Quran is our guide. It teaches us what is right and what is wrong. It teaches us how to live, how to worship Allah, and how to find peace in our hearts. Without guidance, a person can have everything and still feel lost. But with the guidance of the Quran, a person can find the right path. Then Allah says, خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانِ He created mankind. Allah created every one of us. He knows us better than anyone else. He knows our struggles, our hopes, our fears, and our dreams. Then Allah says, عَلَّمَهُ الْبَيَانَ He taught him speech. Allah gave us the ability to speak. Think about it. We can talk to our family. We can help others with kind words. We can make dua. We can read the Quran. We can remember Allah with our tongues. All of this is a blessing from Allah. Then Allah tells us to look at the world around us. The sun rises every day. The moon follows its path every night. The stars, the trees, and all of creation follow the plan of Allah. Nothing happens by chance. Allah created everything with wisdom and order. Then Allah says that He created balance. There is balance in nature. There is balance in the universe. And Allah wants us to have balance in our lives too. Balance between work and rest. Balance between our needs and the needs of others. Balance between this life and the next life. After mentioning all these blessings, Allah asks a beautiful question. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ Which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? Allah asks us to think. Who gave us life? Who gave us the Quran? Who gave us the ability to speak? Who created the sun, the moon, and the beautiful world around us? The answer is Allah. So when we read these verses, let us remember His blessings and thank Him every day. The main lesson of these verses is simple. Before Allah gave us wealth, success, or comfort, He gave us the greatest gift of all, the guidance of the Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Have you ever looked around you and wondered who created all of this? The oceans, the mountains, the pearls hidden deep beneath the sea, and even you? In these verses, Allah invites us to look at His creation and remember His power. Allah says, خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ كَالْفَخَّارِ He created mankind from clay like pottery. Every human being began from something simple. No matter how rich, powerful, or successful we become, our origin reminds us to stay humble before Allah. Then Allah says, وَخَلَقَ الْجَانَّ مِن مَارِجٍ مِّن نَارٍ And He created the jinn from a smokeless flame of fire. Allah created different worlds and different creations, all under His command. Then Allah reminds us, رَبُّ الْمَشْرِقَيْنِ وَرَبُّ الْمَغْرِبَيْنِ He is the Lord of the two easts and the two wests. The rising and setting of the sun every day is not random. It is a sign of Allah's perfect control over the universe. Then comes one of the most amazing signs in creation. Allah says, مَرَجَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ يَلْتَقِيَانِ بَيْنَهُمَا بَرْزَخٌ لَا يَبْغِيَانِ He released the two seas meeting together, yet between them is a barrier that they do not cross. The oceans meet, but Allah has placed limits and balance within His creation. Nothing happens without His wisdom. Then Allah says, يَخْرُجُ مِنْهُمَا اللُّؤْلُؤُ وَالْمَرْجَانُ From them come pearls and coral, beautiful treasures hidden beneath the water. A reminder that Allah places blessings in places we cannot even see. And then Allah points to the great ships that travel across the seas. وَلَهُ الْجَوَارِ الْمُنْشَآتُ فِي الْبَحْرِ كَالْأَعْلَامِ. And His are the ships sailing through the sea like mountains. Even the knowledge, strength and ability that allow humans to build such things are gifts from Allah. After every blessing, after every sign, Allah asks us again, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? The lesson of these verses is simple. Look around you, the earth, the oceans, the sky, and your own life. Everywhere you look, you will find the signs and blessings of Allah. Have you ever looked at the world around you and wondered whether it will remain the same forever? The people we love, the homes we live in, the things we admire and cherish, one day all of them will pass away. Allah says, كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ. Everyone upon the earth will perish. This verse delivers one of the Quran's most direct reminders about the reality of life. Every ruler, every nation, every wealthy person, every poor person, no matter who we are, our journey in this world will eventually end. Yet Allah immediately directs our attention to what never fades. Allah says, وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. But the face of your Lord, full of majesty and honor, will remain forever. Everything in creation changes and passes away. Only Allah remains eternal and perfect. Then Allah asks, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? Reflect for a moment. If everything you hold dear in this world is destined to fade, what place does Allah occupy in your heart compared to all that is temporary? Allah then reminds us that every creature depends entirely on Him. Every breath we take, every heartbeat, every blessing, every moment of life, all of it comes from Allah. Nothing occurs except by His permission, and nothing survives without His mercy. The verses then shift our attention to the Day of Judgment, when every person will stand before their Creator. Allah says, سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ. We will attend to you, O jinn and mankind. On that day, every deed will be brought forward. No secret will remain hidden. No injustice will be ignored. Allah then addresses both mankind and the jinn. يَا مَعْشَرَ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فَانْفُذُوا. If you can pass beyond the regions of the heavens and the earth, then pass. But no one can escape Allah's authority. No one can flee from the truth. No one can avoid the Day of Judgment. Imagine standing before Allah with nothing but your deeds. What would you hope to carry with you, and what burdens would you wish you had left behind? The surah then paints a terrifying picture of the final hour. The sky is transformed. The order of the universe collapses. The promised day has arrived. It is the day every prophet warned about, when each soul will witness the outcome of its deeds. Once again Allah asks, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? The lesson of these verses is both simple and profound. This world is not our permanent home. Wealth fades, beauty fades, success fades. Our lives are temporary, but Allah is eternal. Every day that passes brings us closer to the moment we will leave this world and stand before Him. Allah described two beautiful gardens prepared for those who fear Him. But Allah's generosity does not stop there. Allah says, وَمِن دُونِهِمَا جَنَّتَانِ. And beyond them are two more gardens. 55:62. This verse teaches us something beautiful about Allah. When we think His reward is already amazing, Allah gives even more. His mercy is greater than our expectations. His rewards are greater than our imagination. Then Allah describes these gardens. مُدْهَامَّتَانِ. Both are dark green and full of life. 55:64. Imagine gardens so green, so fresh and so beautiful that no picture in this world can truly compare to them. These gardens never become dry. Their beauty never fades. Their colors never disappear. Then Allah says, فِيهِمَا عَيْنَانِ نَضَّاخَتَانِ. In them are two gushing springs. 55:66. The water of paradise never runs out. It never becomes polluted. It never loses its beauty. Everything in paradise is perfect because it is a gift from Allah. Then Allah tells us about the fruits of these gardens. فِيهِمَا فَاكِهَةٌ وَنَخْلٌ وَرُمَّانٌ. In them are fruits, date palms, and pomegranates. 55:68. In this world, people work hard for food. Sometimes there is hunger, sometimes there is loss, sometimes there is hardship. But in paradise, every blessing is available forever. There is no fear of losing anything. There is no sadness. There is no pain. Again, Allah asks, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? This question appears again and again throughout Surah Ar-Rahman. It invites us to stop and reflect. How many blessings has Allah already given us? And how many more blessings has He prepared for those who believe? Then Allah describes the people of paradise living in peace and honor. There is no jealousy, no anger, no disappointment. Only happiness, love, and contentment. Every heart is at peace. Every soul is satisfied. Then Surah Ar-Rahman ends with one of the most beautiful verses in the Quran. تَبَارَكَ اسْمُ رَبِّكَ ذِي الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. Blessed is the name of your Lord, the Lord of majesty and honor. 55:78. This final verse reminds us that every blessing comes from Allah. Every gift comes from Allah.